YouTube, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another reaction. No, not reaction, another vlog, I should say. Another vlog. This is a little bit different vlog. We're sort of gonna dive into some vinyls that I have, some music that I've collected, some music that I grew up on. You guys have shown me some of your music. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of some of my music that I grew up on. We're also gonna go take a little trip and look for some music, but let's go ahead and jump into it, guys. A little bit of my collection here. I've collected vinyls for a while. Nothing special, you know, just a little something, just a little hobby, you know. I just love music. I absolutely love it. Started collecting music probably before I started this channel. I was just super into music, started collecting stuff. And I'm gonna grow it as time goes by. You know, it's gonna be huge. I wanna have like shelves and big shelves of number vinyls and just music. What's special about vinyls is when you can have it, like personally have it. When you can have, you know, when you have a hard copy, it's just like it's yours. Like it's just a totally different feeling than like looking it up on the computer. Or just, you know, having the hard copy itself just more makes it yourself and makes it for you. Like it makes it that much more special. I got my little vinyl here. It's Audio Technica, so it's kind of in the higher price range. It plays different BPMs, also has different sizes, which I need because I collect different sizes as well. If you guys are huge on these, you would know. You got smaller ones that you can only play if you have a certain type of vinyl player. So a little bit of songs that I grew up on. I'm going to dive into it a little bit here. This is just some of the collection I have. I got some more sitting, but they're just like random ones. The first at the top of the list, we got, I don't know, the Jackson 5. I think I got it for a few bucks, still in the package, but I don't even know what kind of songs are in here. I'll have to jump into some of these. Some of these I haven't even heard. So the Jackson 5. And of course, we got Tupac. I was into Tupac at a younger age. You know, I always grew up with the older cousins, the older uncles, aunties. So I was into Tupac at a young age. But there's also a lot of music that I haven't heard. We got a couple bangers up in here. Ambitions as a Writer, Two of America's Most Wanted, Only God Can Judge Me, I Ain't Mad at You, California Love. You know, there's so many in here. This one I have heard quite a bit of times. Death Row Records, Suge Knight. So that's a banger right there. Ooh, the Good Kid, Mad City. Yeah, this right here is what I grew up on. The Kendricks, the J. Cole's. That's more of the music that I grew up on in the teens. You know, 13, 14, 15, 16. All through high school, these are the songs that I grew up on. The Kendrick, man, this was a banger. I haven't even seen some of these. I haven't opened these up in a while. Good Kid, Mad City. That was a banger when you played in the car and you're just bumping and you got your boys, and oh, that was a banger. I'm gonna have to open this one up a little bit later. The Good Kid, Mad City. Return of the Jedi. This is actually, I'm not exactly sure what this is, but shout out to my boy Ray. I heard him say he's a Star Wars fan. I've never really watched any of the Star Wars, but shout out to you, my boy. Somehow I have this. You might be able to tell me a little bit more about this. I'm just not a huge Star Wars fan, but I collected it. Somehow it's in my hands. Figured I'd show you guys. Got a little picture in here as well. So like, I don't even know what these guys' names are, but I mean, somehow I have it. And this is probably one of my favorite, one of my most prized possessions. It's not very you know, there's a lot of copies of these, but this is probably the first vinyl I ever got. Whoops, my hand's in the way. This is probably one of the first vinyls I ever got. And Kid Cudi was just one of the huge inspirations for me, just getting into music overall and just being a creative person. This right here is just Wiz Khalifa, and Kid Cudi is basically all I listened to in high school. So because of Kid Cudi, you know, there's I kind of am who I am in a sense because of Kid Cudi. Like, there's just so much influence that came from Kid Cudi. Like, there's just, I could literally talk about Cudi for hours. Like, this guy's just seen his documentaries. I've seen everything. I've heard everything from Kid Cudi. Like I said, like, I could talk about Kid Cudi all day. Huge inspiration. Will always be one of my favorite artists of all time. Probably in my top 5. Yeah. For me personally. And of course we got the Beatles. I was into the Beatles. I got into the Beatles a little bit before we started making the channel, so it's fucking awesome. The Beatles, Abbey Road. I've listened to this several times. There's actually quite a bit of albums that I haven't listened to, so we'll jump into the Beatles as well maybe later into this channel. I've heard 2 of their albums, but there's more to go. Here Comes the Sun. We have, what else is on here? Octopus Garden. Come Together. There's a lot of bangers in here. This is a really good one. I'm sure a lot of you guys have listened to this. And then we have Bob Marley, man. Bob Marley, another inspirational person that I started listening to actually a few years ago, and just really got into Bob Marley and just sort of the whole psychedelic scene. Again, a huge inspiration. Creative ideas that came out. Love everything he makes, man. One of the greatest artists of all time. This one's huge. Kenny Rogers, not sure how I got this. I don't even know who Kenny Rogers is. You guys will have to tell me about that. This one, I know there's a banger in here. I just don't really know who they are. Same with this one. These are just a couple randoms that I have, that I picked up. A few more that I have that you guys might be interested in. Then, like I said, I got a bunch of random ones, but these are just like my big ones. Again, another guy that I got into before the channel started taking off. Jimi Hendrix. I got into Jimi Hendrix, I want to say like a year ago. And I saw this one at the store for kind of cheap, so I jumped on it. I've heard quite a bit of Jimi Hendrix songs. I actually got a huge poster in my room of Jimi Hendrix. Just one of those guys that great guitar skills, and just like aside from the guitar skills, is just what's the word I'm looking for? You know, he was just exciting to watch. He was a show. He was what's the word, guys? He was just a showman. You know, not quite sure what the word is, but he was, you know, he liked to show off. He was an entertainer. Drake, another guy I listened to and, you know, got into. This is just some of the music that I grew up on, guys. Drake, this was 2008. This one right here is a banger. Take Care. The Moto. Ooh, Hyper. Take a Shot for Me. You got Rihanna, Marvin's Room. This is a banger right here. Drake. We got Kanye. Now, this is one that I don't really listen to and haven't really heard. I'm just not like a huge fan of Kanye, but it's one that I feel like you should have. The College Dropout. So guys, Jay-Z. I'm actually gonna have to listen to this because it has Jay-Z and stuff. I've heard it, but haven't heard it. And then we got the Gap Band. I got into them a few years back. You know, these are some oldies and good songs right here. Some bangers. I actually got a friend that kind of looks like this guy. So the Gap Band I got into. And then this one, we got the J. Cole 2014 Forest Hills Drive. Again, another song, another guy that I grew up listening to in my teens, and you know, stuff like that. I go through this song quite a bit. Songs, I should say, Johnny 28. We got Wet Dreams, Tales of Two City, Fire Squad, GOMD, always a banger, No Role Models. Apparently Love Yours is probably one of my favorite songs on this album. I love this so much, I learned how to play it on the piano, just a little chorus part. J. Cole, man, one of the greatest. Definitely top 10 rappers of all time. Definitely top 10. And then just a few more that I'll show you guys. We got these small ones that I was telling you guys about. Now, if you guys know about vinyls, these have to be played at a different tempo, and you have to have a different size. You have to be able to have a different size. So you see here, I have a 12-inch. It's 12-inch and 7-inch. So if you don't have a 7-inch, you can't play these smaller ones. These smaller ones are cool because it's just, they have more of older songs. You know, it's got guys, Al Green. Got into Al Green a little bit. And I found these guys, you know, just on the radio, and just, if you know good music, these are good music. The Delphonics. I really got into the Delphonics last year, around the same time I got into Bob Marley. I know they're old, but man, these are great songs to listen to. They don't make music like this anymore, y'all. And I'm sort of just still collecting. We're gonna hit a few shops this weekend, probably once a week, and we're just gonna sort of keep building the collection, try to find a couple bangers here and there. Last two I got, these are actually CDs. Now I'm not gonna buy CDs unless I absolutely feel like it's necessary. Like, they gotta be like really good in order for me to get these CDs. Now I remember cousins listening to this one. This one's cool, it's got Lil Jon, but I was looking at the back of it, and we got guys on here. We got Jadakiss, we got Styles P, we got Too Short, and actually we got Crazy Bone with Mystical. We got E40, we got Bun B, we got UGK on here. Pitbull, this is when Pitbull was first blowing up. We got T.I., Yin Yang Twins. So this one's not bad. I'm gonna have to listen to this one, but just having it, you know, is cool. Like I said, having a hard copy of something always makes it that much more special. It's yours. And then the last one that I found at a pickup at a thrift store, thanks to you guys, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Creeping on a Come Up. Now, we haven't heard most of these songs. I've heard maybe a few of them, but I have not heard the whole thing. We got Ruthless Records, man. I had to get this because you guys. Not bad condition. I can always listen to it on the, you know, on YouTube, but just like I said, having it in person and having it just makes it that much more special. So that's just a little bit of my collection. I don't know. Let me know how many of you guys have a huge collection. Let me know what's in your guys' collection, what you're trying to collect, what you guys are trying to. I'm just trying to get my hands on anything that's appealing to me. I also know how to sample songs. You know, I'm a little bit of a producer myself, so having these just makes it that much more special. And like I said, this is more of songs that I grew up listening to. You guys always show me your songs, so these are my songs that I sort of grew up listening to, and I'm still growing up listening to more. So now that we started the journey, I'm hoping that maybe we can add some more to those, you know, some Bone Thugs, some Mobb Deep. Maybe we can find some Nas up in there. Now that we heard Nas, we got just bangers, man. Twista, maybe we can find some Twista. There's just so much music that you guys have put me onto, and I'm excited to keep going to the stores now. And now I know what I can get compared to like a year ago when I was gone. So now I actually have, you know, it's like a good goal. And I got a couple more things in here. I could go on for a little bit more, but we're gonna stop it there. We're gonna go to the store. We're gonna see if we could find any pickups. And like I said, we'll probably hit a couple every week from now on, and just keep trying to build the list.